everybody, this is Scotty from Scotty's Moto Garage. This is my first video I'll be putting up on YouTube, so kind of new to this, so bear with me. Just a little bit about me. I've been riding motorcycles pretty much my whole life. I've been riding street bikes since 2000, so I guess going on 25 years now. Started out in import bikes, Yamaha, Honda. In the early 2000s, I moved into Harleys, and I pretty much rode exclusively Harleys until a couple years ago. And I bought a Yamaha MT-09, and crazy how much that changed my idea of riding. It's kind of breathed a new life of energy and passion into me for the sport. But I've just always enjoyed riding, and just so you guys can see what I ride. This is my 2006 Electric Glide Standard. I've had that since it was brand new in 2006. This is my MT-09. That's not mine. That's my son's electric bike that he's learning to ride on. And then this is my 1980 Shovelhead that I'm in the process of customizing a little bit and also fixing some stuff. The last time I rode it, the stator went out on it, so I'm putting a new stator and regulator in it, and gonna throw some custom forward controls and some small stuff like that. Replace all the springs because the fork springs are all wore out and it's pretty sloppy in the corners. So excuse the mess in my garage. We had a remodel in the house, so everything that was on that side's been kind of shoved over here, and that side of the garage is all filled with the old cabinets and everything that came out of the house. So it's a work in progress, and that over there is my big shelf that's become my pile of gear that I wear. I commute, and I live in the Bay Area, so a lot of times the weather there is it's awesome living here. You can ride year round, but I live about an hour east of San Francisco, so you start out in the morning and it's, I'll leave my house in the afternoon. I work nights, so I'll leave my house in the afternoon. It's 90 degrees here, and then it's 50 when I leave work to come home in the morning. So you have to pack a lot of gear to adjust for the weather, so you got to learn to pack the right things. But yeah, so I'm pretty much, that's it. I'm just giving an update on, telling a little bit about myself and what's going on. I'm going to be doing some moto vlogging. I'm waiting on a chin mount for this GoPro. I got a Insta360 X5 coming. It's supposed to be here on Friday, so hopefully I'll get that in. So I'm going to start doing some vlogging. As you can see, I ride Harleys, I ride sport bikes. I pretty much like anything with two wheels, so I'll pretty much ride anything. So I'll be doing content on both import bikes and Harley stuff, any kind of events and stuff that I go to. And as I work on projects, I'll do some how-to videos on, just basic stuff on the installs and stuff like that. I worked in the Harley dealership space for quite a few years, and so I pretty much do all my own work on my own bikes. I never take them to the dealership unless I absolutely have to for like a recall or something, and they usually irritate me, so I don't want to go back. But so anyway, yeah, and then I'll do some product reviews as I do stuff. I've been buying some gear recently. I'll do some tips on some of the stuff I've learned, for the different types of riding, different weather, some of the gear that I've found that works really good over the years of riding, from everything from riding when it's been snowing to 117 degrees when I lived in Phoenix. So I've kind of ridden through everything. There was a period of time where for about 5 years all I owned was a motorcycle, so that was the only way I could afford one. So I figured, well, I'd just rather ride a motorcycle. So it's pretty much what I did, and I rode through every kind of weather you can think of. But yeah, and then I'll do the vlogging, and I'll do some gear reviews, stuff like that. And you know, then some videos might just be on me touching base on, you know, like I want to talk about mental health and stuff like that. You know, as a veteran, and like how motorcycling has made a huge difference in my mental health. It's always been something that I could turn to when things were getting bad, and so like I think it'll help a lot of people. You know, not just as a hobby, but you know, for something that like it'll actually help with mental health. If you don't want to go and get prescribed a bunch of pills by the VA, but that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got for right now. I'm not going to be doing any kind of scripts and reading off scripts or any of that kind of stuff. This is just going to be raw me, you know, hanging out in my garage doing my thing. Like you saw, my son's got a electric bike. We just got him, and so I'm teaching him how to ride, and he's really excited. Here in the next 14, so in the next like year and a half, he can get his learner's permit and start riding on the street on a bike. So he's already itching to get a bike. So, but yeah. So anyway, I hope you're looking forward to the content in the future. Hopefully, I can entertain people. I know I'm doing this as much for my own benefit to just, you know, do something, and then on top of that, I've always enjoyed motorcycles and sharing my experiences, and just, you know, talking to people about bikes is, you know, if you give me a chance, I'll talk to anybody about bikes. When I deployed, within my platoon, by the time we got back from deployment, like 5 guys went out and bought bikes just from hanging out with me and me constantly talking about them. So, but anyway, hope you guys enjoy the content coming up. You know, subscribe, all that good stuff, and this will probably give me a pretty good opportunity to learn some editing. I'm also in the process of learning how to do all that stuff, so I'm sure it's going to take a lot of editing for this video. But so anyway, hope everybody has a good day, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, take it easy.